Hey there, are you moving into the Austin area and you want to know about Lakeway? Well, this video is going to be for you. I'm going to cover 5 reasons that people like living in Lakeway, Texas. And then if you stay till the end of this video, I'm going to give you 3 reasons you might not want to live in Lakeway, Texas. So stay for this video. Whether you're moving here, you already live in Austin, but you're thinking about moving to Lakeway, this video will help cover that for you. This is Austin, Texas area living. This is my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. I put out videos about all areas in the Austin area, as well as some summary videos about the cost of living, reasons you might not want to move to Austin. So if you subscribe, anytime I put out a new video, you'll get notified. Also like it and give me some comments. Let me know reasons I missed, reasons you like Lakeway or you don't like it, and we'll go ahead and get started. So Lakeway, Texas is west of Austin. It's located south of Lake Travis. If you look on the map, Lake Travis is like a snake-like lake. That's really hard to say. That kind of goes up and down, and Lakeway is right south of that and kind of has all these little neighborhoods tucked away in the hills that are south of the lake. And so it's about roughly a population of 19,000 people. It's considered a suburb of Austin. So, of course, the very first reason that people like living in Lakeway is they like to have the proximity to Lake Travis. And so whether you're a person that has a boat, or you have friends with a boat, or you like being on the shore, you like maybe fishing or swimming, you'll be right next to Lake Travis. And you probably know it's really hot here in the Austin area, especially in the summer. And so being on the lake is a great way to relieve that heat when it gets into the hundreds in August, or maybe a little bit before that in the high 90s. And so people spend a lot of time out on Lake Travis. It's a great lake to experience water sports, boating, as I mentioned, fishing, canoeing. There's all these little tributaries that feed into the lake. So people really like living in Lakeway because they like Lake Travis. The second reason that people like living in Lakeway, and it kind of goes along with the first reason, is you have hill country and lots of views, really breathtaking views. If you're driving through this area, you'll be driving through hills. You'll be able to see for miles and miles. They overlook the lake, they overlook the city of Austin, and it's not that way when you're out toward the east side of Austin. The east side of Austin kind of flattens out and heads into Bastrop, into the piney woods, which is pretty flat out there overall compared to this area. So if you like that, Austin is known for its hill country, and you want those breathtaking views, often you can find them in the homes in Lakeway, and it's very scenic and very beautiful, very nature oriented out there. So that's a great reason to move to Lakeway. The third reason to move to Lakeway is it has top rated schools. So I get a lot of my school information from greatschools.org, where they go through and assess things like test scores and student population and teacher to student ratio. And Lakeway has its own independent school district called Lakeway ISD, and it has top rated schools. So if you have children and you want to move into a school district with top rated schools, then you want to do research and look at different schools in different neighborhoods, and use a tool like greatschools.org. But a lot of people, a lot of families that have children and that are school-age children move into Lakeway because of that. I also know there's a lot of great sports programs in the Lakeway Independent School District. So if you have someone that likes to play sports, that might be another reason to move into Lakeway. Okay, the fourth reason that people move into Lakeway are the housing options. And so you're going to get that suburban lifestyle with a suburban type feel of homes. Some of the neighborhoods have more uniquely situated homes where they're not all the same, and some of them have homes that are very similar depending on when they were built. A lot of the neighborhoods came up between the 80s, 90s, all the way to present. They're still building neighborhoods in the town of Lakeway, and so you're going to get a home that was built during that time frame. A lot of 2-story homes because they're built into the side of hills. Some of them can be very unique. I was in one not too long ago where the main living area was all upstairs, and then you went down because you're on the side of a hill into the bedroom area, game room area, and you could exit out the downstairs into lower level parking, or you could exit out the upstairs to upper level parking. So you get some unique homes because they are building into the side of hills, and they usually are 2-story homes, not all of them, but a lot of them are. Like I said, they're still building. There's some beautiful neighborhoods out there, really beautiful homes, and so people move because they want that type of living. Yes, they are a little bit costly, but if you compare that to the cost of a home inside the city of Austin, you're gonna get a lot more square feet. You might get some views, you might get more proximity to the lake. So that's something you'll have to weigh, whether you want that urban living or that suburban living. The sixth reason that people move to Lakeway is all of the amenities. And it again goes with that suburban lifestyle. There's golf courses, tennis courts, a lot of walking trails and running trails that kind of continue on what Austin has built with all of its green belts. There's a lot of green belts in Lakeway, parks, swimming centers, gyms, all of that. So a lot of amenities for a very active lifestyle, as well as restaurants and your typical grocery shopping. And so it's not a new suburb, it's been there quite a while, and well-established businesses that support the people that live in that town. And so if you want to live in a suburb that has all of that established, then Lakeway is a great one to consider. Okay, I told you I was going to save some of the cons for the end, and I'll jump right into that now. So the very first con is the cost of living. The average home runs roughly $850,000 to $900,000 right now in Lakeway. That's kind of the median price. Of course you can get lower, of course you can get higher. There's condos, there's a lot bigger homes as well, depending on the views, the size of home, when it was built, the amenities. A lot of homes out there do have pools. And so there is a big range, but that cost is higher than the median cost price point for Austin, Texas. And so you definitely have to have the budget, whether you have one income or two incomes, to purchase a home out in Lakeway. And then the rent roughly runs, the median price point is around $2,100. But again, it depends on 1 bedroom, 4 bedrooms, house, apartment. There's a lot of factors in that. So it can be way higher or less. And so the cost of living is a deterrence to some people that are looking in various areas, and you might want to consider a place that's more affordable. The second reason is the commute time. So if you are working in downtown Austin or you're working east of Austin toward the airport, then the commute time might be a deterrent for you. It's roughly 40 minutes from Lakeway to downtown Austin, and that's without a lot of traffic. If you go during rush hour, it can be more. And so if you don't want a long commute, then you might not want to consider living there. A lot of people that do commute, you know, like having that place away from the hustling, bustling vibrancy of Austin, and they want to get away and kind of feel like they're more in a resort area because you have the lake right there. So it really depends on what your preference is, and if you like the drive and like the commute, or if you don't like it. So that's something to take into consideration. And then the third reason is you don't want that suburban lifestyle. You moved to Austin because of the vibrancy, because of the urban living and the proximity to restaurants and live music and nightlife. And you're not gonna get all of that right there in Lakeway. There is music, there is nightlife, but it's its own. And so if you really want to be in Austin the majority of the time because you like the feel of Austin, then you might not like the feel of living in Lakeway. So that's my video. Pretty straightforward. I don't think there's anything too surprising about Lakeway, but I'd love to have a conversation with you about Lakeway if you're considering moving there. I'd love to help you find your home. I help people buy and sell, especially relocation, all the time. I have a team of agents. This is my real estate group, Hutchison Property Group. Our phone number is 512-309-1991. You can get all of that in the description of this video, and I'd love to hear from you. Thanks.